Oh, the bevel. Bevel, give me some bevel.
Oh, no, he's really sassy.
Dance style is unique.
Hey!
65%. Cheryl's going up. This is dream come true. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a man look this happy.
Oh, James, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh, you put in so much energy. As soon as you started, they were like, yes, James. Everybody was on your side from the get-go, including the captains.
Yes.
Such an energetic performance, and thank you so much for the love and appreciation. I really appreciate that.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Cheryl?
She's amazing, and if it wasn't for Cheryl, I wouldn't be dancing today.
Oh. Makes your heart melt.
Congratulations.
Matthew, what did you think?
The dance vocabulary wasn't there for me, but I feel like you willed those mirrors to open, so...
I thought he got all the moves, to be fair.
This crowd.
I'm sorry, am I wrong?
He danced his little socks off.
I don't think you're gonna win 50,000 pounds, but you got what you wanted, so I'm happy for you.
Fair point, fair point.
I love seeing your reaction when the mirror opened. It's literally like seeing somebody's dreams come true. And you absolutely entertained us with your energy, your smile. Team Cheryl and James.
Can I say a massive thank you because it means a lot to me to be here today. Thank you.
He's so sweet. Oh, look at how he runs as well.
I could not remember the choreography.
But it's funny, you were kind of doing his choreography, which is kind of funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it actually real? So at first I'm gonna wake up and I'm like, what?